Wire snagger. This revolutionary wire pulling tool is an effective, easy-to-use, labor-saving alternative to wire socks and pulling knuckles. Manufactured from heat-treated stainless steel to exacting standards here in the U.S., the wire snagger was invented specifically for electrical contractors. Its unique new spring-loaded teeth quickly get a strong grip on the wire as you push it into the tool.
I had a pull of 4 350s, the last 90, and came up out of the pipe, and we lost the pull right at the last 90. We could see the wire, but we couldn't get to it. So eventually we had to pull the whole thing out. It cost me about $10,000. At that point, I figured that there had to be something better, and there wasn't. So I, believe it or not, I went to sleep that night and woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and sketched something out, and woke up to go to work at 6, and just kind of hit me. It's like, hey, I can make a wire rescue tool. And I went from that into thinking outside of the box and say, why should I make a wire rescue tool when it doesn't need to be rescued? So I re-engineered it. It took me about 9 years to do that. And in my opinion, I came out with simply the best wire pulling tool on the market.
Currently, when setting up for a wire pull, the tools most often used are a set of pulling knuckles, or what's also often called an octopus. Electrical contractors typically plan for a crew of 2 to 3 and 20 minutes to an hour to set up and tear down. Using a wire sock is not much better or faster. This can also take from 30 minutes to an hour from setup to tear down. Setting up the wire snagger, by comparison, takes only seconds. It's as simple as inserting the end of the wire into the tool. This action sets the new spring-loaded teeth firmly into the wire for a secure pull, giving you double the pulling power of older wire snagger tools. When pulling multiple wires, the wire snagger tools are attached to lanyards of varying lengths, allowing the tools to be staggered as they pull the wire through the conduit. This staggered setup also allows multiple tools to negotiate 90-degree conduit bends. As each tool enters the bend, the rounded head easily makes the turn. The snagger tool body uses the inside of the bend as a fulcrum to assist the trailing wire in bending around the corner. After completing the pull, tear down of the wire head is almost as fast as setup. The specially designed cap is unscrewed, and the short piece of wire engaged by the tool is easily removed by tapping the end and feeding the wire stub through the tool.
We've used them in approximately 150 to 175 wire pulls to date. We have yet to have one failure the entire time we have used the wire snaggers. Typically in the past, we would want qualified journeymen setting up the wire heads, setting up the pulls. This is such an easy setup that we have apprentices setting it up.
A couple of things that I look for when I'm looking at a new product or go to a show, I'm definitely looking for labor savers and also the safety aspect. So this particular product had both. If there's a lot of wire pulls or just